Now let's see what the limit of a function is. So it says that if we let a function f of x be defined in an open interval, what that basically means is that the domain of x is basically an open interval, and let's say that it's from, say, it includes 0 and it goes to a, right? But it does not include a itself. It is less than a, right? So let's just say that it is defined in this open interval near the number a. If as x approaches a from both the left and the right side of a, f of x approaches a specific number L, which is the limit of f of x as x approaches a, right? And this is how it's written, but let me just first explain what this basically means. It basically means that, for example, if you have this graph here, right? And let's say that you have this particular shape over here, right? So if we take this point here, right? Let's say that it exists as x is equal to 3, right? Now you can see that if you look at the left-hand side of this point, the graph approaches this point, right? Then you look at the right-hand side of the graph. You can see that the graph approaches this point from the right-hand side as well. Since the graph approaches this particular point from both sides, this side of x and this side of x as well, the left and the right-hand side, and it approaches the same point, 3, that means that the y point, the y coordinate of this point is the limit, right? So basically what this is it is located at 3 and at L. Okay, so this is how it's written. X, the limit of f of x as x approaches a is equal to L, right? So basically, if you look at this particular example here, let's say that the y point over here is equal to 4. So what you write this particular example down as is limit as x approaches 3 is equal to 4. Okay, so this is just the basic explanation. You might be thinking that right now every graph is like this, but no, some graphs do not exhibit this particular property, right? So we'll see that later on.